Today I'm going to cover a few simple ways to get started with trading skins in Csgo to try and make a profit. But first, a word from today's sponsor. Do you want to be as good as Simple, or Zywu, or Simple? Download cheats to be able to compete against players like this. Download cheats today. Obviously that was a joke. I am still sat at 10 subscribers and please don't download cheats, but if you do enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like and consider subscribing. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to cover with kind of getting started with Csgo trading, there's a number of ways that you can do this. You can go through things like Discord or Reddit or things like that, but one of the better ways to kind of get started if you're really new to it, you can head over to Steam like I am now. I'm on the browser version, but you can head over to just normal Steam. Head over to the community tab, go down to discussions, wait for this one to load up, go into Csgo, and this will bring up the Csgo discussion forum. And then on the right hand side you can see trading. Open up that tab and it shows you everybody who is currently making ads, I guess is the best way to describe it, for their inventory. So if I was to take a look at this guy who's got an open inventory, we can offer him a trade. It pulls up your inventory, their inventory, you can have a look. I've got a plugin installed so I can kind of filter it and things like that. I will include this plugin in the description down below, but you can filter it by kind of like price and things, so we can see this guy's most expensive skin is a UMP Fade in factory new, worth a buff price of £131.50. And using this you can just send trades as you would to anybody. So say I was going to trade him this skin that I've got with a Titan little sticker on it from 2014 and I want to trade it for that, I would then just click confirm and send. Obviously I'm not going to send that trade because that wouldn't be a very good trade for him. But something else I did kind of want to cover on the side of this, more for like courtesy, when you are sending out trades like this, you need to keep in mind there are two different things. There is something called overpay and there is something called underpay. I didn't mean to say overpay or underpay, I meant upgrades or downgrades. Basically all a downgrade is say I was going to trade one of my skins. Let me just pull up a quick example of that. Let's say I was going to trade this gut knife here, which is not a bad one actually. It's pattern ID 69 and it's also the second best float for pattern 69. Say I was to put this one up for trade and somebody offered me 3 skins of a slightly lower value for this. I would expect like a 2 to 5% overpay because I'm the one that's downgrading to worse skins. So that's kind of one of the main ways to make money on that. If you're kind of going from a more expensive skin to numerous cheaper skins in one trade, you can always expect kind of between 2 to 5% overpay for those type of trades. And another thing that you can do on the community trading tab is also post up one of these yourself. So if I was just to hit here, start a new discussion, I can enter a title. I've got this one saved, have open inventory, want offers. You need to add a little description, so let's just put a smiley face. That's all you have to do. Make sure you're posting it in trading just so it doesn't go to general discussion looking for players or anything like that. Hit post discussion. It will say that it needs to be reviewed. It will take a minute or so, it won't take very long at all, and then your discussion will be added onto the trading forum for other people to see, and then they will begin sending you trade offers up here. So that's one of the ways to kind of get started with trading on this. It's always nice just to have a little look around as well. Like this guy's got a 15k inventory. Sometimes it can just be nice to have a little look at. He's got a ton of case keys. It's actually a 10k inventory on my side. I assume 15k maybe in dollars or something like that. But it's always nice to have a little look and see what kind of skins people have and see if there's anything that could be of value for you to trade with. If you ever have skins on trade hold, or sometimes they might say to add them to then talk a bit further into that. But that's kind of one of the main ways to get started. You just need to keep in mind, don't irritate people by doing this. Don't send, you know, a really cheap skin. Like I could add this one and be like, he's definitely going to accept that trade, because all that's probably going to result in is you getting blocked. So try and avoid doing things like that. Try and make it a fair trade, and if you are expecting them to downgrade to worse off skins, you need to make sure you're overpaying by 2 to 5%. Or if you are kind of downgrading and I was to send him a more expensive skin for a downgrade to 3 of his skins that were a bit cheaper, I could then expect to get 2 to 5% overpay doing it that way. So I got something through which I thought was going to be a trade offer for the post that I just put up, but it wasn't. It was just some random guy who just added me. I didn't know if he was adding me to ask about a trade, and all he said was, I never had a knife, can you teach me how to trade? Ironically, my friend, I'm making a video on that right now, so maybe I'll send him the link to this video when it's done, and you can get a first-person view of this. But yeah, that's kind of the way that you can get started trading in the discussions forum. People kind of see it as like the black market of CSGO, I think. It was either Zippel or HonorPixel described it in that way, because this is kind of like a very baseline area to kind of get started with trading in CSGO. There are many other more profitable ways that you can go about doing this, but it's a very good place to get started. So the next one that I wanted to go into just quickly, I will only cover this one shortly, is Discord trading. Again, you really need to be careful if you're clicking on external links that you're going through to correct things. You don't want to click on a phishing link online that says CSGO trading Discord forum, click on it, sign in, and it was actually just something to capture your information. It was a fake thing, and then they've got your Discord login details. Make sure that you're clicking on the right links. I can add the link to this trade channel in the description down below. But this one here is just a standard CSGO trading Discord server. There's a discussions page where people can ask questions, all your standard Discord type of things like people posting memes. They've got all the bots, they've got CSGO clips, skin showcases of people kind of posting skins that they've got, so that you can peruse through them. And then they've got trading. Again, they have the rules. And then they also have kind of the trading tier list, just so it's all equal. So you've got between 1 to 10. People will put down their skins in here. Basically, usually the way that people will lay it out, it will be H and W. H is have, W is want. So this guy has other items in trade lock plus additionals, and this guy wants any offers, upgrades or downgrades like I mentioned earlier. Don't be afraid to send offers, only PM about trades above £300, and then he puts his Steam inventory and a trade link in there for you. And these are always not too bad because it's a bit more personal than just going onto the Steam discussion forum side of things. And again, there's different tiers, again 10 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 100, all the way up to over 1,000. And it's a really nice way to kind of ask questions also if you have any questions about skins. These are the kind of places where you can go to kind of get like a good opinion from people. Obviously there's always going to be people out there who are just going to trash talk, but usually these are the type of places where it's not too bad to go and ask questions. And again, it'll be very similar in terms of overpay and underpay, or upgrades or downgrades, in result of overpay and underpay for skins like that. I was kind of hoping to get a trade offer pretty quick from me putting up that thing on the community discussions, but I haven't got anything as of yet. But I think that's because a lot of my skins are currently all on trade lock still, so there's not really that much on there that people can actually see. But when one does come through, I will eventually show you that, if one does at all, because most of my skins, as I said, are currently on trade lock. And the last side of things that I wanted to go over was in regards to CSGO trading platforms, third-party things where you can buy and sell skins. And I wanted to cover market sniping on this. So usually what you can do, you can go on them and kind of sort by price minimum, maximum. You can also sort by kind of like best discount and things like that. And what you want to do with these, I'm not going to do a live example because it will take me a long time, but go onto numerous different CSGO skin trading websites, and then you can find the same skin on one site as you can on numerous other sites. Double check the prices. If you can find something that's selling for more on one site than it is on the other, so let's say for example this factory new Gamma Doppler Emerald flip knife, selling for £2,829.52 on here, on this website. And then we went onto a website like, I don't know, Buff or Skin Baron, something like that, and the same skin was selling for maybe let's say 3,000, so a slight markup. You can then purchase it off this site, wait for your 7-day trade hold, and then sell it on a website like Skin Baron and take whatever profit was made in between. That's called online arbitrage, which basically just means buying for something for cheaper and selling it for more. That's all the word arbitrage means. Obviously, if you're doing this method, you need to make sure that you are taking the fees into consideration from the sites where you're buying and where you're selling. So you'll need to do your own research on that. That was one of the main reasons why I didn't want to do it as a live example, because it will take me a long time to kind of go over all the fees and things like that, and it will be different for every website, so there's no point in me showing you because you're not going to be looking at the same website to the same website. But keep that in mind, you need to be looking at the fees and things like that, but that is another way that you can make profit by flipping CSGO skins. And the last method that I wanted to show you is also sniping, but this is sniping on the Steam market. So again, you go to community, market, you want to make sure that you are set onto CSGO. and you need to be using the browser installation that I use to do this, and I will show you guys how to get that. I won't show you, sorry, but I'll add it in the description below so that you can download it if it is ever needed. But all you need to do on this is just pull up any kind of old skin. It's a very time consuming method this way, so it does take quite a long time, but let's say we were to pull up, we don't really want a well-worn skin. Usually on this you want to go for either factory new or battle scarred. So we'll pull up a black laminate battle scarred, and with the plugin what you can do is you can see the exact float of the skin that's listed, and you can see the stickers that are on the skin. Now the benefit of this is, for example, we're on a battle scarred skin right now. Obviously there is a highest float that you can get in battle scarred, and if you click this button here, show technical, it tells you kind of everything about it. And actually this first AK black laminate in battle scarred is actually the 216th highest rank, so the 216th worst float. If you can find anything within the top, I would say top 15 to top 10, it's going to be worth a slight bit of overpay, and it goes for the other way around as well. So if you were to find factory new skins and they're in within like a top 15 to top 10 kind of rank, you can expect to get a bit of overpay on that. It's a very time consuming method because obviously you have to go through every single one. This one's not bad at all. This is actually the 49th highest rank AK black laminate in Csgo, so that's a really high rank. I assume it's probably capped at 0.8 if that is the case. Oh, it says it right here. I don't even need to assume it. And yeah, you can do it that way, and then you can also kind of check out the stickers that are on here. So on this one, there's quite a nice sticker. There's a Catwise 2015 nip sticker on this one. Obviously it's only worth £5 unfortunately, but it's nice that you're able to kind of see that on there. And if you were willing to sit there and spend the time kind of checking through all of them on this one, you can see it's got the Dragon War foil as well, which is quite an expensive sticker. And also got some 2019 Berlin stickers. But you can spend some time kind of perusing through all of these, checking out all of the stickers, checking the floats, seeing if you can find anything that's pretty rare but has just been listed for market price. Again, there's another nip sticker here. This one's a 2015. Again, it's unlikely that you will find things doing this very quickly because there's a lot of people doing it, there's a lot of people using the same software, but the profitability is out there. Obviously there's no chance that we're going to be buying them usually on the last page anyway because the listing price is usually ridiculous. Like for this one, for example, I just cottoned onto the stickers worth £635. They're all ridiculously expensive stickers, but then I realised the listed price on Steam is £498, so you're not going to be able to make any profit from that. But that is the other way that you can do that. You just take this software, it gives you a detailed breakdown of the skins, can tell you their rank, which you can get overpay for if you can find a very high or low rank skin, and you can see the stickers on there, so you can see if anybody has listed these items for market price with expensive stickers, which again you can then sell on websites like CS Money, Skin Baron, Buff, all of those type of websites for a slight overpay to have those stickers on there. For example, if you were to find one of these, which I don't think you're going to, and it has a Howl sticker on there, you're probably in the money. You're probably going to be able to add quite a nice markup on there if that had been added at kind of market value. It's not going to happen. You're not going to find a Howl for market value, but that's an example. You guys kind of get what I'm saying. Alright, I'm going to leave that there. I know that was probably a really brief overview, but this was kind of for beginners and people who don't really know much about CSGO trading. Those are just a few ways that you can kind of get started and kind of start looking into. Like I said, I will leave the link to the software that I use. The plugin that I use, sorry, it is free in the description below if you guys did want to take that on. Best of luck with your CSGO trading journeys. If you did enjoy this video, feel free to like, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below, and have a good rest of your day. Peace.